Welcome back to another episode of the Endless Growth Podcast.
Yes, we are back with another one. Episode 71 today. It's a little different today, no?
71, we got a guest on today, bro.
Yes, we brought the friend, the homie, even the mentor sometimes, the boy Gonzalo, bro. Welcome to the pod, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it. So I'm not the mentor. You guys are the mentors for sure.
Nah, it's like a shared thing, no?
Yeah, I think we kind of bite a little bit off each other, but yeah, we're basically got our new setup going on. So
Yep.
we got Gonzalo here in the same room with us. It may look like a different room, but because the decor is a little different, but
Yeah.
we're all in the same room. But yeah, let's get this started, man.
Yeah, let's do it. So I guess let's give a little background of I guess you could say the group dynamic, who the boy Gonzalo is. So Gonzalo is essentially basically family. So I guess to be accurate, his mom is my grandma's sister, if that makes any sense. So he's my dad's cousin, and I don't know. People sometimes say he's my cousin. Sometimes he say he's my uncle. So I have no clue, but we just kind of see it as
We see him as a cousin.
yeah, just a homie, cousin, and all that stuff. So yeah, we've been really hanging out like a lot more. I think we got introduced back into each other, I think when we were 18, or I was 18.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it's kind of been history then, bro. It's been like that. Well, I was 10 years for me. So like 10 years ago, that's when we started that. So just always been together, always been going to the friend trip. So I know we sometimes are always like, hey, we've been on this friend trip, this other friend trip, Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't make it New York, unfortunately, but Chicago, you pulled up to that one. We even did a Vegas one early on as well. So
Yeah,
That was the first one. Vegas was the first one. That's where I met Edgar, too.
Oh, for real?
Edgar, well, I had
known
actually met him.
Yeah, like when you were
Younger?
little. Yeah.
Mm.
But actually being able to talk to him and like get to know him more was definitely Vegas.
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
a
fact.
fact.
Huh.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, that was
that,
2020,
2020.
the pandemic.
Oh shit! So
was
that
good.
was like 4 years ago then.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a good time, man. That Vegas trip was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot cheaper, but
It was
the rules
different.
were fucked.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
because of all the rules, exactly.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. But yeah, bros, thank you for being on the pod. We appreciate you. Thank you for flying in. You literally flew in last night 10:15. We had a little issue where we had to pick you up a little later because we had like a little will incident that
It's
popped.
expected, though, bro. Shit happens. Shit happens, bro.
That's a
You
fact.
can't plan it to perfection.
Yeah, but bro, just let's, for the people that don't know about you, bro, just give us a little bit about your background, like what you're into, just whatever you want to share about yourself, I guess.
Shit, well, you already said my name, so Gonzalo,
Yeah.
from California, LA. to
Okay,
be
so you
exact.
live in LA. Sounds good. You've lived there your whole life or what?
My whole life, within a couple cities around.
Yeah, you were born there as well, weren't you?
Yo, born in Bellflower, and every city around there, I've lived there.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
You
born
haven't
and raised in LA,
Yeah. I'm the same. I haven't left here yet, so.
and work too. I always worked in LA.
That's true. That's true. You live like what, an hour away from your job or something like that? It depends, I guess, on the traffic.
It depends. If I get no traffic, I'll be there in about 30 minutes.
With traffic, though?
With traffic, I'm gonna listen to two Endless Growth podcasts
Oh,
back to
wow.
back.
That's almost 3 hours.
That's about hour and a half drive though. See, but you get used to all that stuff in LA.
Yeah.
You gotta pick and choose.
Damn. Okay, bro. Alrighty. Well, let's get more into your background. So I know you went to school, bro. Can you share a little bit about that?
No, for sure, yeah. So I went to school for architecture school, and what actually got me into it was ever since I was young, I always worked with my dad, and I was always on the labor side, working hard.
Okay, you working with your dad. What does he do? Give us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so my dad does hardwood flooring. He's been doing it now for about 40 years.
Holy shit.
And I started with him when I was probably 9. So it was something that I've always loved, enjoyed.
Yeah.
It was just out of, instead of getting any other job, I was working with my dad. So kind of just got used to it. I would go to summer school, my weekends.
Damn.
So then I kind of enjoyed that labor part. But after a while, you kind of just get tired of it,
Yeah.
So that's when I decided to go architecture school because I was always in the field. I was like, well, let me go try like the office side of it,
Got you.
which is what took me to architecture school.
Okay, and is that a 4-year degree, like bachelor's?
Yeah, it was a 4-year degree. It was
Okay. And then what year did you graduate that one?
I graduated 2016.
Okay, so about 8 years ago. So we got the why you went to school
Sure.
because you were interested in that. Are you still doing architecture, or what's basically happened in the last 8 years for you?
Now, well, I actually went to architecture school. The first 2 years were definitely, the first 3 years were good. Like my fourth year, I was just like, is this really what I want to do? But then I had already invested 3 years in it, so I wasn't gonna just back away. I just stopped going for a while, but then
Oh.
teachers started hitting me up like, "You gotta come back," just because
Oh shit.
I just had a bunch of shit that was happening. I got into 2 car accidents. It was
Oh,
like
shit.
fucked up total 2 cars. I was like, "This shit even worth it at this point?"
Damn.
So I stopped going for about 3 weeks, and I was just like 3 months away from graduating.
Oh, you wild. Okay.
But I just went back and I had to finish it, even though it wasn't really what I wanted no more. But I just had to finish it.
Got you. Do you think like it's helped you?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely just taking that career. I had the connections from there to be where I am in the position now. So I don't regret doing it because it opened up a lot of doors, which I didn't know architecture could actually open all these doors.
Yeah, because a lot of the jobs that you've applied for, I'm assuming you probably need a college degree, or can someone go into what you're currently doing and not have any type of degree?
And that's crazy because actually, like where I work, I get a lot of people telling me like, "What did you do? Like, what do you recommend?"
Yeah.
Obviously, for me, I could have taken many routes, but that's me seeing it from this point of view today. Maybe younger, I didn't know I had this opportunity, so I went to school. But anybody that wants to get into what I do now is construction management.
Okay, construction management.
Yeah, construction
Can you share what that is?
Yeah, so the construction management, you basically have. Well, right now with the company that I work for, I work directly like for a GC. So I have a owner that who's funding the project, which is tailored to him. He has an owner's rep. We have architects. We have all the consultants. So I'm kind of like the middle person between the people who are actually building the project and the consultants. So if there's any issues, I'm the one that's kind of, they bring the issues to me. I have to go to the consultants and resolve them. But then I also have to engage the ownership because sometimes a lot of these issues, cost money. So I have to keep him involved.
Got you. Okay.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. You put a lot of fires out then.
Oh, on the daily.
So what would you say your everyday activities are then? Like, I know it probably switches day to day, I'm assuming, but like on average, like what's your day look like?
So usually in my day, I wake up at, around 5:30. I'm at work about 7 most of the time, which is a pretty good time together because everybody gets there at 7. So it all depends at the stage of the project. Like right now, we're getting into framing. So I actually get to work a little bit early because I need that quiet time, like the first hour quiet, just so I could get my to-do list ready, because there's certain issues that I leave at the end of the day, like the day before. And it's just one of those jobs where if you don't solve the issue, it's not going to solve itself. So you got to start your day early just so you could get that peace of quiet. Because once it hits 7, you just have laborers going in asking questions. And obviously being bilingual helps me a lot, because they feel that confidence to come up to me so I could walk them through the plans, explain the issues to them. So,
hell yeah, bro.
Is this the kind of job that when you go home after work, you kind of said like you leave some issues sometimes or problems, that still need to be solved, but is that something that comes home with you, or are you pretty good at leaving that behind?
I would want to say probably in the last year and a half, 2 years, I've gotten way better at it, where I could leave the job and just leave the issues. But back in the day when I first started, I think that was like the biggest thing for me. Like I would just carry those issues with me. And the worst part is like I would talk to my brother, my sister, and like I kind of just take it off on them, So it kind of took me a while to say, you know what, this shit can't be happening,
Yeah, that's a lot of responsibility. You talking about that, I was just like, damn, that's one job that truly, you have to be really good at,
It's hard though. It's hard for sure.
Working home thing.
It's hard, but I also think that one of the things was you kind of just got to pick your battles. And one of them was whenever I'm driving, I used to get like the traffic used to get to me like it wasn't my thing, but it's just one of those things where like if you live in LA, you're going to have to live with the traffic. So I kind of took that drive just to kind of mellow out, forget the issues, just get into a different vibe, listen to music, start listening like to podcasts. So by the time I got home, the issues weren't there no more. So I could just enjoy my day.
Okay.
That's nice.
Alrighty, bro. Well, yeah, thank you for sharing that. So let's say someone that's hearing this, they want to possibly go the same route and be in construction management. What would be like a good, I guess you could say pathway, maybe like steps?
Pathway?
That you could kind of like, okay, maybe do this, don't go to college for this. Maybe architecture wasn't the actual thing. Maybe you would have got more value if you would have graduated in, there's probably a shit ton of majors and stuff out there, but yeah, it would be maybe like a good way to kind of get where you're at.
Yeah, see, it's crazy because you could actually just go, if you're straight out of high school, you could just go get a job in construction, instead of going to school. Because the way that I see it was, while I went to school for 4 years, somebody that was my age, instead of going to school, they could have just gone and get the experience.
And how what would you start? What would be like an entry level job?
as a handyman. Just because in my position, I'm not the expert. I'm just here to hire the experts, and that's one of the things that a lot of people kind of get wrong is that they look at you like you should know everything, which is not the case. So I have to hire all the experts. So I'm not the expert in electrical work, but that's why I go hire the electrician. I hire a plumber. I hire the mechanical subs. So I'm just supposed to know a little bit of everything. But I think my biggest part is I got to coordinate everything. So you just got to be good at coordinating, delegating, and communication.
Oh shit.
Because it's just not me at the end of the day. It's a whole team that stands behind me.
Yeah. How's your hiring process when you're looking for these contractors, electricians, plumbers, all that? It's like, do you have a referral list? Do you ask other people if they know? Like, do you put up jobs, application or something somewhere?
Now, well, for the most part, all of these companies, they have a pretty big history behind them. So they already have like their go-to subs,
Okay.
So you kind of, this is the company that I work for, was the first time that I got engaged into estimating, which is when you first get the project, because with this company, the owner comes, they present you the plans, and you got to price it out. But the thing is that the ownership is not only going to one GC, they go to a couple GCs, so you have to be competitive. So you have to know the subcontractors that you're hiring at the end of the day, that they're going to be able to perform, which is the most important thing, is perform,
Yeah.
schedule.
Can you get the job done?
Yeah, exactly. So that's like the hiring process. So, but then I mean, you would think that being in California, it's a big industry. But I'll tell you that I've moved to a different company and I'm working with the same subs,
Oh, damn.
same plumbers, same.
But is that because of you though, or because of the
Nah.
infrastructure that was already there?
Nah, it's because it's just the way that it is. It's this GC was already working with these others.
Oh, already from the get go.
Yeah, so when I start emailing them, they start, hey, weren't you just at this other company? I was just like, nah, I'm over here now. So it's just, even though I don't tell them, because obviously when I left my other company, I just try to like kind of just move on low key,
Yeah.
But then I start calling people. It's like, wait, weren't you here? It's like, so you kind of have that connection, which just makes your job easier, because you know how they work, they know me, so it just makes the whole process easy.
Dang.
Yeah, that's crazy. So basically, I could kind of answer the question. If someone was going to start it, maybe school's not the route. Try to go into it. See if you like it first, basically. Become a handyman. See if it's a trade that maybe possibly interests you.
Right.
If you have the time, the money, I'm pretty sure school might still help somewhat with networking or...
I think that's the biggest thing is the networking, actually, because when my first job that I graduated in May 2016, and I started working June.
Oh, damn.
But this company that I was working for was located in New York, which I would have never had that connection if I didn't go to school.
Got you.
So it's just like I owe everything to school at the same time, which sometimes when people ask me, what route should I take? Should I go for the experience? Should I go for school? I think they're both going to work. It's just when you're in school, you're paying to get taught. But when you're actually in the field, they're paying you to learn, which is the biggest difference. But after 4 years of college and 4 years of experience, we're going to end up at the same place, because he has experience. I have more of the intellectual knowledge, but I'm not saying that he doesn't, because he's actually in the field. And that's the biggest thing, is once you graduate high school, you think it's going to be the same, man.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
You're probably going against experience versus like book knowledge or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, like one of the first superintendents that hired me, he started at the age of 18,
Oh, wow.
and now he's a senior superintendent, so it just goes to show you he didn't have no background. He came from Mexico, but he started off from the bottom.
Oh, damn. Okay. So literally.
So it's just one of those fields where it's endless. You could go anywhere,
Okay.
Sounds like a little bit like my mechanical background. Like I've told you, like you can go to school to be a mechanic, but you start off right where somebody would have started off if they didn't even go to school. So it just kind of depends. But obviously schooling does help you a lot with the connections, and you are a little bit ahead, I guess you would say, with schooling, but at the same time, you don't have to go that route.
Yeah. Kind of optional. But yeah, it worked out, bro. That's good.
Yeah, it worked out. And I love what I do, because I did architecture for a company in New York, San Francisco, and LA. And I didn't like it. So that's when I said, I got to switch it up.
So you actually did try it for a bit.
Yeah. I freelanced, but I didn't like it.
Mm.
It just wasn't for me. I worked for a couple small architects, and the New York firm was the one that really gave me the opportunity to just go on the field.
Okay. Did that just... Well, I knew you were in architecture for a little bit. At what point were you like, you know what, this ain't really working for me. Let me try this, and then.
I hadn't even graduated and I didn't like it already.
Oh, okay, it was like really
Yeah,
early on,
yeah,
huh?
yeah. It was early on, but it was my third year already. You know, I had to finish it.
Yeah.
I wasn't just gonna let it go to waste.
Hmm.
I get you. I feel like that's what a lot of people struggle with. They go to school and they're like, hey, as soon as they get there, what do you want to do for the rest of your life? That's how they position it almost.
Yeah.
And obviously, you start it and might or may not finish. I think more people don't graduate than graduate college, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the stats
Yeah.
different everywhere, but
I mean, I went to a pretty small school too. My high school was bigger than my college,
oh,
Oh, wow.
shit.
so it wasn't the best part. I mean, that's also the thing that also helped me was the school that I went to. I was always like the youngest person. I
Mm.
never had anybody in my class that was the same age as me. They were always 5-10 years older than me, so I had to always stay on top of my game because I couldn't mess around.
Yeah.
I was 18. They say college you could party and everything, but I couldn't do it because I was gonna look like a fool with all these adults around me. Start
Gotcha.
taking everything serious.
Yeah, so you kind of skipped on the partying and doing all that crazy shit for a
Oh,
little
for
bit.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
You skip it, and once that boat sails, it's gone.
That's true, bro. I feel like I kind of skipped it, probably not for the right reasons. I just,
Yeah.
just
I
didn't
It
do that
happens,
shit.
though. It
It's
happens.
like, all right.
think
The-
it's all good though, the way it happened for us. So
Yeah, bro. That's dope, though, bro. Thank you for sharing that. Shit. Okay, that's been basically like your work experience in the last 8 years. So, yeah, you
It-
love it.
it sounds like you've only done construction, huh? Your
That's
whole-
all I've done, bro.
That's all you've
Thankfully,
done.
that's all I've done.
You've ever had like the want to do something or try something else, like ever? Like in the back of your head, is that little like, I wouldn't like maybe mind, I don't know, be in a, I don't know, chef or something.
It's crazy. Well, when I was younger, yeah, for sure, chef. The culinary school always
Culinary,
caught my
yeah.
attention, but it was just one of those that once I got into construction with my dad, I just liked it.
Just
I
quit.
just enjoy the freedom that you have with construction, just being on the field. That's another thing. I can be in an office setting 24/7.
Mm.
So the thing with being in construction, you're in the office, you're outside, you're walking the project. There's
Yeah.
more liberty to engaging. And when I was in architecture school, I didn't know how to build stuff. I think that's the biggest thing that I learned is architecture just teaches you how to draw, in 2D.
Oh, okay.
And when you go to construction, you actually see everything getting built.
Literally, little by
Yeah.
little every day. And it takes, how long does it take to complete the one the one you're working on right now? How long is that estimated project?
That one's supposed to be complete hopefully in June 2025. So
Oh shit!
about
Okay.
11 months.
Yeah. And how long did they start it?
We started that April of last year. So April 2023.
Oh, it's almost like 2 years for that specific project, right? And you've
Yeah,
done other projects where it's way longer, isn't it?
Yeah, so the first project I did was a custom home in the Hollywood Hills areas. I was there for about 2.5 years. So imagine I was at that house for 2.5 years, and I finished projects. So that home, 2.5 years not finished. But over here,
Not
I got a
finished.
65-unit apartment complex that I got to finish in 2 years.
Damn.
So it just goes to show how elaborate it could be. Obviously, it's a custom home versus apartment. Everything's more commercial standard. It's modular.
How big was that home?
That home was 7,500 square feet.
Shit, on the
It was
in
a
the hills?
beauty. Yeah.
That's
It's
fucking
crazy. It's not
crazy.
even like that big either, but I imagine like there's a lot more obstacles being that it's on a hill and
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it was actually one of my favorite projects that I've done. It's a well-recognized architect that I had the chance to work with.
Mm.
That was a company from New York.
Okay.
So that was good, though.
that's
I
cool,
love
man.
that company. That company gave me all the tools to where I am now.
That's dope. Okay, bro. That's dope. Do you ever think you'll be back to residential, or is it just commercial from up here?
If I ever decide to just go on my own, for sure, it was gonna be residential. But for right now, I still feel there's one more type of construction that I want to do before I make that final decision of where I'm gonna go. Because I did custom home, I'm doing apartments. Next thing is high rise. I want to go
there
to a
you
high
go.
rise.
Dude, that's insane, bro.
So once I do that, I might like it, I might not, but I'm gonna learn it. I want to be part of it.
Okay. Would you say in the next 5 years you'll probably transition that way, or
I would want
That
to
would be the
say
goal?
probably less than 5 years, because this project is gonna be over next year.
oh, okay, yeah, I think
So I'm gonna start
sometime.
looking into other places.
Okay, would you ever move out of state or out of country to do stuff like that, or would you like to stay in LA? Well, LA, I'm pretty sure has big ass skyscrapers anyway. So
You know, it's funny because it's always been on my mind to go abroad. It's always on my mind to go abroad, but they ask for a specific experience. And I still think that my experience is getting there now to where that's more of an option
Yeah.
that I could do to go abroad.
Okay. If you had to work anywhere in the world, then where would it be?
I think in the Middle East.
Oh, some Dubai shit?
Yeah.
I was
That's
gonna say,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah. They're doing it. What the fuck is it called? The Edge or something like that?
The Line?
Oh, the line?
The line.
Yeah, that shit
Damn.
big ass building, bro.
And it's going to be
Straight up
done
just-
in 10 years.
in 10 years it's going to be done?
Have they even started on that thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Really? See, I thought all thing. I was just kind of like a little conspiracy, like that, you know, an idea, but that's
Oh,
crazy.
they're
Actually,
crazy
becoming a
over there.
thing.
They're crazy over there, bro.
Oh.
Because looking at that thing, that's gonna be like a city within itself. Like it's just
Yeah. That's how it is.
that's nuts,
In a building.
and it connects to the ocean, huh?
It does. It ends right at the ocean.
Damn.
That's insane, bro. I don't even know who comes up with shit like that. Or yeah, I feel like that's got to be a shit ton of people just in the same room trying to figure this shit
Oh,
out,
for
right?
sure.
Like,
Yeah.
there's
It's,
no
it's
way.
a whole team you have around you.
Thinking outside the box. Like,
Literally, bro.
let's just go to a desert and build a line of
Yeah,
just
because that shit's
back-to-back
long,
buildings.
bro. It's connected, isn't it? It's just
It's-
one building,
it's
technically.
one solid, yeah,
It's just one building, and like you just have houses on both sides.
What the fuck?
and the whole inside is just like a strip mall type thing.
Yep.
Damn.
That'd be sick to go check out in 10 years.
See, like just being part of something like that, you don't even have to finish the project. Just being part of something like that must be nice.
Oh yeah, put an experience. Oh yeah, I helped build the line over there in Dubai or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Well, it seems like you could you could dream pretty big, basically, with your field as well, because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
pretty fucking insane.
Yeah, there's endless options in that field. You know, if you want to just be an electrician, plumber, well, you just got the people there, which is the best thing, you know?
You can quickly just jump into them, huh? Like,
Yeah.
or have them kind of guide you into
Exactly.
taking you in.
Yeah, which is the nice part, I could say.
Yeah. Alrighty, oh, bro. Well, there we got a little more information on your background, but I also do know you were also into fitness as well.
Yeah.
When did you start this journey?
Boy, it's been a on and off thing for sure. But I want to think that I took it serious was right after the pandemic. Actually, it was in the middle of the pandemic when I took it serious. I said, man, fuck this.
But before you were going, I do remember. But then it just life happens. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Shit
so
happens.
when I was going pretty hard, it was I think like 2006 to 2018 until I landed on the hospital and that took me out. So that took me out, and just that whole experience just changed my
Perspective, huh?
well, it should have changed it in a good way, but unfortunately, it steered in the wrong direction where I just enjoyed life without thinking about the future. So in 2020, I just said I got to get my life together because at work I walk a lot. So there was this instance where I was walking with an inspector. He walked to the 5th floor, and I was just gasping for air. And he's trying to have a conversation with me. I'm just like, bro, you gotta chill. I'm trying to catch my air. And that's when I said, I just got to get myself into it. So it's been 3 years of just
Holy shit.
going to the gym. I want to say probably 5-6 times a week.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, you've been going ham, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Well-
seeing your evolution has been nuts.
That's one of those things too. Before, when I would bring the issues home, is because I wasn't doing anything. So I had to find ways to
Kind of vent.
vent and not think about it. And the gym is just the perfect way,
Yeah, it's a fact, bro.
to go work out. And
That's
I
it,
love
bro.
the gym. I love it.
It's something different. Now, once you're kind of been in it, you see the results, you feel better. It's kind of hard to stop going. in a
Yeah, it
sense.
is. It's a commitment that you have to do to yourself,
Yeah.
whether you want to do it or not. You just have to do it. Like there's times that I don't want to go, and those are the best workouts I have. When I don't
Yeah.
want to go, when I don't want to do
say
something,
that
and
shit.
that's just with anything. Like when I'm not, fuck, should I do it? Should I not? I get to the gym, I drag myself there. Next thing you know is I've been there for about 2.5 hours.
Damn.
I'm just like, nice.
Yeah.
I get home and it's I'm pumped.
Yeah, you ready to go again?
I'm
Shit.
ready to go.
That pre-workout be helping though, huh?
Oh yeah, bro. I don't think I could work out with pre-workout no more.
It sucks to say, but I'm kind of in the same boat. I sometimes, rarely, like I'm like shit. I'm just gonna bust this workout without like a energy drink or pre-workout, and it goes all right. Sometimes forget about it, but there's sometimes where I'm like shit. I kind of need that extra kick in the ass, you know?
Yeah, doesn't keep you up at night. Both,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
It, keeps me-
does, it
it just
does.
depends because sometimes I be hitting the gyms out there get crowded, bro. They get
Yeah,
crowded.
bro. That's a fact.
So sometimes I'll go there at 8 and I'll drink my pre-workout around 7:45. it'd be like 11. I'll be twisting and turning in the bed. I'm just like,
Ah,
dude.
shit.
Damn.
But
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
good.
that's what I struggled. I quit taking it just for that reason. I wouldn't be able to go to sleep. But I don't know. For me, I was either taking too much for my size body or some shit. But I swear I was like till like 1 a.m. I was still up. I couldn't go to sleep and I had to wake up at 5 to go to work the next day. So
Yeah, it doesn't work out.
I was like, nah, I can't do that.
Yeah, I was talking to this dude at the gym. I think it was actually this week. He's like, "Oh, wait, what time you started coming now?" I was like, "Oh, 8." He's
Mm.
like, "Take my pre-workout." It's like, "Oh, you don't be going to sleep?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, but I sleep kind of late." I'm like,
Mm.
"What time do you wake up?" He's like, 3. I'm like, "Fuck."
It's
Damn.
way
I'm
too
like,
early.
"Bruh." I'm like, "Yeah, don't take pre-workout, bro. Please
Oh,
don't."
what does he do for work? Or is he just one of those that gets up and has?
It probably is like some some construction or some shit like that, to
Mm.
be honest with you. Like straight up, like wake they want you on the site at 5 or something.
Mm.
Some shit like that probably
Damn.
work a little farther, because I've been finding out, yeah, that people that usually work in construction usually don't work in the same city, because they projects keep moving and shit like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I do talk to these other dudes, same shit. I think his dad owns a construction company, and they're always going to Park City, but they live in Ogden.
Mm.
So should imagine waking up a little earlier and then driving like an hour each day.
That would suck.
Yeah, I guess it sucks, but you could live in LA and have it.
But you,
where
see,
it
but you
works.
get used to it.
I
You
guess
get
that's
used to
true.
it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. You adapt.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro. No, that's good, bro. You've been doing your gym shit for a minute though, so good shit.
Yeah,
That's something
consistent, like I
I've seen
said,
that.
since 2020,
Yeah,
2024, September 2020 to be exact.
yeah, and yeah, I've noticed as well, like a lot of changes within yourself, and just the way like you think and have like conversations sometimes as well. Because we got introduced to a little bit of like stoicism, a little bit like
Oh yeah,
philosophy, a little bit, and yeah. So even like if they think we were having a conversation 2 days before you got here, and yeah, you're just basically like kind of explaining or even just reconfirming that like, yo, just control what you can and forget the rest of the bullshit. So it's really good that you actually like integrated that into just your life, you know?
well you have to, bro, because that's just part of growth. Because if not, life could just consume you away if you're not aware about your surroundings. And that's a great book that you gave me. I've read it twice. You know, I'm not gonna say I read it every day because
Yeah, it's hard.
I missed a couple
Yeah.
of days, but definitely helped me out just because before I could just because sometimes I could be a very emotional person, and that's the worst part when you can control your emotions. But
Yeah.
once you know you could control something, you kind of start, okay, I could fix this, I could fix that. But if there's something I don't have control over, like why stress about it? And I think that's the biggest part is in the field that I work, there's so many issues that you just have to know what your priorities are. You got to know what's in control and what you're going to put on somebody else's court. You know, so even though I have a lot in my court, the more I put on people's court, I'm like, hey, it's your issue now. And even though it'll be my issue at some point, I have to be aware that hey, it's not my issue. I got to step away. But that's the biggest thing about the book that you gave me is I learned self awareness.
Yeah. Just having some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just knowing what's in control. Like I have my sister, she'll come to me a lot of the time. I got this issue, this issue. I was like, just chill. See what you could control and what's in control of you. If you have control, fix it. If you don't, why stress about it?
Yeah. It's going to happen regardless.
It's important, man. That's the best way, to live life. Just you can only do so much.
Yeah, bro. 100%. I feel like a lot of people are always pointing fingers, playing the victim.
Yeah.
Shit, I was
And
one of those for sure.
Yeah, I was too. I ain't gonna lie, shit.
I think it takes us going through that to figure it out. Because if you weren't one of those pointing fingers and obviously wanting to control everything, then you really don't learn from it. So,
Not at all.
Yeah, not at all.
But no, it's good though. You just gotta put the work into anything that you do though. So
Yeah, bro.
because that's another thing that used to kill me was I used to say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. But at the end of the day, I think it was just me not wanting to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I recently had a meeting with one of the basically the marketing people, like mentors, and I was telling them, I was like, yeah, I just gotta find time to do my outreach, do my calls and all that, and it was just like, it's like you have to make time, like you don't have to find it or some shit like that. It's like you have to make it,
that's true.
So I can't find the time. It's like you make it, bro. So he's like, I was just like, damn, like even just little small things just like that, like just you have to switch in your head. Like,
Yeah.
just do it like a lot, bro. It's crazy. He's like, so now I was kind of thinking about that. I was like, he's right. He's like, oh, if you finding time, you're probably gonna be, oh, I gotta go do this now. I gotta cut the yard. I gotta go do this and this. But that shit's probably in the priority list all the way at the bottom, where the priority shit should be at the top here. So it's like, dude, make the time, do this shit, and eventually get to the rest of the shit. Because if not, then you kind of be, well, for me, kind of be in a spot longer than you want to, It's kind of like shit. All right, make time, I guess.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. That's how I was today. I was like, I'll stay up till 2 a.m. last night.
Yeah, you're working. Yeah, that's
I gotta make time for it, because if not, then it just fucks everything else up. Then today I would have been like telling you guys, I don't got time. So it's like, well, you gotta prioritize some shit.
Yeah, you made some time today, bro. Straight up.
We made it happen. So
yeah. Speaking of, are you already good to go, like for the rest of the week, or you still got to do shit?
As far as work, I'm done. Yeah,
beautiful.
That's why I'd rather stay up till 2 a.m., finish it up, and then today I can just chill. With you guys at the pod, go pick up some things before my trip tomorrow, and then just kick back.
That's good, bro. Yeah, and for the people hearing this, we actually are recording this on Independence Day, July 4th. So
yeah, happy 4th of July.
Yeah,
a week late.
There we go.
Yeah,
2 weeks late, right?
Yeah, 10 days later.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So yeah, the boy came to visit us for 4th of July, have some fun, and yeah, bro, we got a bunch of fireworks yesterday. So
yeah, tell us about that little journey. You guys had a little hiccup there.
Oh shit, you guys weren't there. So basically, it was me, his, the boy, the homie's brother. We have other cousins that are twins, and the homie Austin. We basically all went to, I don't give a fuck. We went to Wyoming, try to get some fireworks, I'm not sure if it's illegal or not. Or whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, but on the way back, because we're basically timing everything to go pick up the boy, because he was going to get here at 10:15. So I had all this shit, on point, bro. Like, I swear, everything was...
Someone's late, we're leaving them.
Type shit. I was like, all right, we're going to get there at 7:53, I believe it was. We gotta not leave no later than 8:30. So we did it, bro. Like, we were fucking doing our thing, got everything, and they're like, all right, cool. It's time to go back to the house, drop off the shit, take 2 cars to go pick you up, because that car was fucking packed, bro. And on the way back, bro, your brother just switched lane at the wrong time, bro. For some reason, bro. Literally, we're good. He just ends up switching lanes at the worst fucking time, because that's when we hit some shit, bro. It's like,
Was it something in the middle of the road?
Other people seen it. I didn't see it, or he didn't see it, but I guess it looked like some rock or some shit like that. And we hit that shit, and then the car started maybe, let's just say, steering a little bit to the right without you wanting to.
Oh, shit.
And then you started smelling just burnt tire, bro, like nasty, bro. Just like, what the fuck? And he pulled over, and you could tell straight from your brother's face he was tripping. He was like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, so that's when we all started freaking out, bro. We're like, bro, we got a bunch of...
ammunition.
Yeah, ammunition in the back. And we had to open it, bro. The fucking spare wheels in the back of the whip.
I was thinking that when you sent me the picture, I was like, oh, shit.
Bro, full, bro. So we started grabbing bags of shit, putting them inside the car.
Did you guys ever think about folding the seats down and then just showing it full?
We did think about, bro, there's big ass boxes in there. It was so packed, bro.
It's a bunch of fireworks in box.
Yeah, you'll see it, bro. You'll see.
You guys had it on your lap probably and shit too. Huh?
Nah, thankfully everything fit, but I was freaking out because usually what I see on the side of the road, police officers usually pull over to help people. And if they pull over and they see the car full of shit, and we're back on the Utah side, we is going to be penalized, essentially. Or I was thinking they're going to take all our shit. We blew a lot of money on fireworks, I ain't gonna lie. And I was like, bruh, that would fucking like mess the trip up, I ain't gonna lie. So it was 5 of us just literally really quick trying to change a tire, basically. We had the cousin Deto over here like waving the flag, making sure people like go to the other, and he was over here like going like this. And so you had like trailers going. So it was a bad moment, but we made it work.
That's funny.
While the boy Austin was taking out, I believe, the wheel, I was taking out the spare, and it was like basically like a whole team effort type of thing. Then he started jacking it up, we basically, I think we're there for 20, 25 minutes, and that delayed basically the process. Oh, and it was worse. Now we were going like 50 miles after, and literally we were maybe on the road for 10 minutes. So 20 minutes on fixing, and then probably another 20 more minutes for transit. So those additional 40 minutes ended up basically making us late, which I think you were waiting at the airport like 30 minutes or something like that.
30 is not 45, bro.
Okay, there you go. Well, the
an hour?
The time I didn't account for is the wheel pop and the fucking driving slow as hell.
That was funny because the plane landed around 10:15, and you guys got there around 10:45, so it was about 30 minutes, bro.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it's like shit. So shit happens.
Give you
But
some time to look around.
Yeah, I should have stayed inside because
Oh,
outside was hot.
you went outside?
Yeah, I went outside.
yeah, you
Oh,
wild for that
shit.
one. I
Yeah,
apologize.
You couldn't go back inside afterwards?
I
Or
could,
you
but
did-
I was like, it's 30 minutes. I just.
He probably didn't even know how far we were.
He probably thought it was 5 minutes. Then.
That's funny because my brother sent me a text. He goes, "We're 45 minutes out," and like a second later, he goes, "I'm 30 minutes out." I was like, "Nah, stop lying. You 45 minutes out.
Yeah.
Just trying to make it."
Yeah, just trying to make it sound good.
Yeah, but I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't do anything. So I was just right there.
Yeah, you can't control that shit. So
Hey, you can't control it. If I get mad, for what reason?
I ain't gonna speed it up. That's a fact.
That ruins your trip.
You just gotta chill, enjoy yourself.
Yeah, well, shout out Edgar too, because he actually offered to pick you up too. But I was like,
I was pulling up I was on my way to the shop when I seen that, and I was like, I could just hop on the freeway and go down there and pick you up. But
yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Though. Appreciate it.
I know this fool was busy too though, because your trip coming up. So I was like,
It was the worst part. Just catch an Uber.
That's
That's
worst
the
case
worst part,
scenario.
worst case
That's case
scenario.
scenario. That's true. You know, we ate some burgers after that. Shit was gas.
mm.
Lucky 13 for the people out there in Salt Lake or want to go.
Is it downtown?
It's
Or-
not like downtown, but it's around there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's around there. It's like a bar though, so you have to be for sure 21 and up.
Yeah.
But they got some good shit.
I went to
Those
shout out Seven Brothers, bro.
Yeah.
I've had that place now 2 times. It's fire. You have to go.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it.
They have. Well, I've only tried one burger from there, but they
Gotta
have.
mix it up, fun.
I know I'm bad at that, man. Once I have one and it's just good, I'm like, why fuck it up? I just go back for the same thing, like.
Yeah.
But they got some fire, like just burgers and like it looks like just a bunch of options of burgers. They even got like what would you call it? I wouldn't say like Mexicanized like burgers, like California, like I think California or basically when we were younger, there used to be Simpsons, like a Simpsons Mart or
Yeah.
gas station, whatever it was in Ogden, and these Californian people came up there to sell burgers, and they would sell basically it was like our version of a Hawaiian burger,
outside, huh?
or a
Holy
Hawaiian
shit.
burger, but with like jalapenos and all kinds of like crazy shit. And they got one kind of like that, so I'm gonna probably try that next. But yeah, they have a variety, and it's like a Hawaiian based.
Yeah, literally Seven Brothers made the company. I think it's what it is, isn't it? I
Yeah.
was checking out the website.
Is that here in Ogden or Salt Lake?
So it's actually like a franchise started in Hawaii, but they have now I think like 7. There's gonna be like 7 locations here in Utah.
That's wild.
Nice.
So yeah, there's one here in South Ogden. So it's about
Yeah.
it's like we're probably 5
We
minutes.
passed it, I believe.
5 minutes from where you used to live in South Ogden. So yeah, that's a good one too.
Check that shit out. See what's up.
Lucky 13s. I'll try it, and then you
Yeah.
try
Nah,
Seven
that was
Brothers.
pretty good. Look at 13 was definitely good.
Yeah, the bacon was fucking crazy. That shit was.
Yeah?
It was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with that shit, or not
Something
wrong,
wrong with
but
it, but yeah, different about it.
yeah, that shit was stupid.
Hell yeah, man. We haven't even. I mean, we have a whole guest on, but we didn't even talk about last weekend too. We had a whole adventure. We went boating.
Yeah, we did go boating.
I did see that.
Yeah,
I
we
saw that.
basically just got burned, bro. I just got burned up the ass, man.
How was it though? It was good overall.
It's cool. You been boating?
I haven't been boating like the way you guys did it. Nah,
No.
nah, definitely
Just like-
haven't done
That was
that.
our first time
On a
too.
cruise? That's what
Nah, it's like out there in there's a thing right there, like Long Beach. where
Uh-huh.
There's like you just rent like these boats,
Okay.
but it's like it's not a fast boat. It's just like sits like 13 people.
Oh,
And
I
you
think
get
I've
to-
seen that.
And
But
you
the-
get to take your dreams on there.
but there's like a captain, right? That does the whole thing, or
Who
you
drives the boat?
just who like I could drive the boat.
Oh, really?
You could drive it drunk though, or no?
Like, what?
Can you drive it drunk?
Nah, come on, yeah. Nah, you playing with me right here. Nah. Yeah, so like we'll do that out there, but it's nothing like like what you guys did.
That was fun. That was, I think, me and Alex was like first time actually like doing something like that. We've been on a boat, but we were just
Yeah,
In Chicago, that was the boat.
that was what, like a ferry though.
that was,
That
a
was
ferry.
a ferry.
I don't know
yeah.
what the fuck. Yeah, the difference.
Yeah, those are-
things.
Like barges or ships. I don't know what the fucking difference is all between those, but
No,
it was a good time. We had a
that was fun,
good time
bro.
out there for most of the day.
Yeah, it was for sure the first time me being dragged on like on a, what do you call that, a tube?
Yeah,
a boat.
tube.
Yeah, never done no shit like
Oh,
that.
nah?
Nah.
That the adrenaline you get from that thing is crazy. It's like life and death type shit.
Nah, I would
So,
low key wanted to get like fucked up, bro. I swear, bro. But
nah, I'd be traumatized.
yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get just someone to be like, hey, just knock me out this shit. Because when when you were doing it to the other cousin and the homie Austin,
Yeah.
bro, them motherfuckers were like in the air for 6 feet at one point. I was like, what the-
Nah.
bro, they were like this high, bro, and the boat's just like dragging them, bro. She was insane.
My perspective changed after I got on it. That's why I was like, oh fuck, I should not be going that fast. I wasn't even going that fast, low key. Honestly, I feel like when I slowed down from going fast, that was like almost worse for the people in the back because
Yeah.
the boat would like cause bigger waves, and then they just start flying over those things. So I wasn't even trying to be, a dick, but
He had them parasailing out here.
yeah. But after I went on, I was just like, we didn't even go crazy too. I told him like, don't go crazy, man. I still gotta put this fucking boat back on the trailer and trailer it back home.
Yeah.
I'm not
That's
trying to
true.
be all fucked up, but
Yeah.
it was a good time.
And what lake was it? What lake did you guys go to?
It's called Willard Bay. It's a reservoir just right here.
Yeah, it's really
We
cool.
wish we could have gone to Pineview. I think you've seen Pineview. That's the one up in the canyon.
Yeah.
But they only have like one like boating like one spot's basically back in your trailer to launch the boat. I'm not sure what you'd call it exactly, and we're still too new to this shit to
Yep, we're green as hell.
yeah, we didn't feel confident to do that.
Oh shit.
Because I don't know if you have, I'm pretty sure we'd get nervous and fuck something up if we have a line of people waiting on us. And
that's fact.
but they do always say, people that go boating are usually not pissed off. Usually you go to have a good time, so you're all in a good mood.
You would hope so.
You understand, but
people are assholes.
But you may get that one guy that might just ruin the trip for yourself too. Just be like, why the fuck are you even complaining?
Yeah, I feel like that would mess me up. Yeah, you gotta be more patient. That's something actually I've noticed in you, Gonzalo. I feel like you don't really take things too personal, or if someone does you wrong, like you're more open to working with them or like just brushing it aside. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I struggle with that. So my question to you is, how can I get better, brother?
Well, that's
put us on.
I just think I'm a patient person overall, and I'm always into helping people. That's always been my thing, helping others, and I'm just always patient. Like if I don't mess with somebody, like I'll still listen to you, still talk to you, but then I'm just not gonna keep you in mind for all this stuff. I don't know. I just think it's in me to just have patience, just brush it off, not hold no grudges against nobody. Because if you hold grudges, that's just gonna eat you up alive from the inside. So you just gotta know when to step away.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But that's the thing too, because for me it's hard to step away sometimes. Like even relationships, friendships, because sometimes you don't want to step away, so you're just gonna give it all. So the day you step away, you ain't coming back, and that's always been my way of thinking.
Got you.
Whether it's relationships, work, everything, you want to give it all. So the day you step back, there's no coulda, woulda, shoulda. Like I should have done this, I would have done this. I do it all, and then I just step back, and once I look back, it's like shit. I did everything I could.
Yeah.
And I didn't make it work.
Okay. Well, since you're more on this side, on being forgiveness, do you have a hard time drawing that line where it's like, yo, like this guy just keeps fucking up, and
oh, for sure,
and maybe I keep helping him, like I should maybe,
for sure, bro.
Yeah.
See, but that's the thing, bro, because like it is hard, bro, and sometimes it does eat me up on the inside. Like fuck, like I know he's doing wrong, and I know he's gonna do it again, But then again, I'm also like, I don't want to not talk to that person or just walk away because if shit goes wrong, then I'm going to feel guilty. I'm going to it's going to be in my conscience. So that's why I'll give it everything I have. Obviously, I do set myself limits of how far I go. But those are the limits that I set myself that I know I'm comfortable with. Sometimes people tell me, I think you give them too many chances. I think it's time to just start, just step away. But at the end of the day, they could tell me step away, and if shit goes wrong, they're not going to feel the guilt or the conscience that I feel. Yeah. So I have to worry about myself, At
the same time,
so people will definitely judge me. I'm like, hey, bro, you got to just step back, stop doing this. But it's just like, at the end of the day, I got to do it for myself, not for them. Because I could simply just step away from an issue, and then I'm going to go home, and I'm just going to be like, shit, why did I step away? Just to listen to him? Like, just to keep him happy? Nah, it's my happiness first. And I feel like where a lot of people be like, oh, you're selfish. It's like, nah, I'm selfish to you, not to myself. Because for a lot of times, I was selfish to myself. I would worry about too many other people. I'll stop doing what I'm doing to go help others.
Yeah.
And I'll help them. They'll go walk away, be happy, and then I'll go back home or just to my same space and be like, shit, I just did all of them for them, but I don't do it for myself. Yeah. So then when I start doing it for me and not for them, I'm the selfish person. It's like, nah, I was selfish with myself before. Now I can't be that person no more.
Damn.
But you just got to, I just think in everything, bro. Like when it comes down to family, my family is my priority. Like, they're my everything, Then you got your friends, you got your relationships, It's just a balance overall.
Yeah. you kind of know exactly what means the most to you, and yeah.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And you're gonna know what means more for you, but also the people around you are gonna understand you. And I think that's the best part. When you have people around you that understand you, it's easier to have conversation. It's easier to be, friends.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Exactly.
Huh.
I like that.
Yeah, some food for thought right there.
Yeah, just like I've been trying to do that more, but for me, it's more saying no to people because I'm a yes man. So I always put people before myself, and then you kind of find yourself in that situation where, you're not doing it for yourself at that point, but just how people want stuff done that day, that time. Now I'm like, no, like I want my shit done that day, that time. So now I'm gonna go wash my truck today, and instead of fucking putting it off for 5 days because you put people first,
before your own needs.
Yeah, I've been trying to get better at this.
It's
Definitely
not
sucks.
easy. It's not easy.
No.
Though. It's not easy.
It's hard. It's a hard balance because if you say no, then there's a consequence. Not consequences, but there's repercussions to it.
Yeah. Agreed.
So, and it's not something that you just started doing yesterday. It's probably something that you've done your whole life. So it's not easy to step away.
You probably eventually get tired of it and be like, man, what the fuck? Like,
it's just a habit sometimes.
Yeah.
And not all habits are good,
Oh, hell no.
No.
I got a lot of bad habits still. Shit.
I'm the same way. I've been listening to you guys' podcast sometimes. I just gotta turn it off. Like, fuck. Shit, that shit just got to me. I ain't got time for this shit, It's a self-evaluation sometimes, I'll be like, when you guys talk like procrastination, because I still think I don't procrastinate as much, but I still do it, though. Same. I'm not gonna say that I don't. So when you guys start talking about procrastination or just any fucking shit just goes off on my head. I gotta do this, and this. Shut the podcast.
He's like, yes, I can't hear this shit.
I just watch this when I'm on my way home.
You wild because you be watching the podcast, the video, but on the fucking you just put it like a, how do you say it? You leave your phone
right on my dashboard. I put it on my dashboard. I'm just driving. Just listening to it. Sometimes I get a call and I gotta just pause it, but. Yeah, so that's the time that I listen is when I'm driving home for sure. And there's times that I listen to a podcast, the podcast is on, and I don't even realize the podcast is on when I'm driving home.
Oh, shit.
You just zone out.
I just zone out.
Shit, I drive home sometimes with no fucking music or nothing.
I think those are the best drives sometimes.
Well, I get home and I'm like, God damn, I was in my head because I got home without shit, like listening to nothing.
You're just straight, like not even blinking.
Yeah, just driving. I'll be close to the house, like, damn, I literally drove home with nothing. Like, I must be in my fucking head today,
Yeah.
You don't even think about it. Obviously, it's natural, but yeah.
Okay.
I remember back then when I had the sportier, louder car with a nicer exhaust. I actually did enjoy like no fucking music. It was more peaceful at that point. It was like one of those where I'd find myself like it was almost better with no music, but because I feel like I was enjoying the drive and also just enjoying like the moment. But
that's it.
Unfortunately, I don't got a car for that.
Hey, it is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
They'll come back around.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Still good?
Yeah, we're still good on this camera. Just
cool.
making sure we still looking good because the setup is a little different today.
It looks nice, though.
Yeah.
It's nice to actually be in here now and not see you guys. So
yeah, a lot of people say that it's way smaller than they see on the video because I guess the video makes it look like it's a big room or some shit. Did you have that? Or is it just no? What you expected?
I just don't think I've ever paid attention to it like that.
Because you're driving, bro.
So I'll be that bad. Just like sometimes I put it here. Sometimes like the phone falls, it's on the ground over there, but it just keeps on. It just keeps on playing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like with this new setup that we did, I feel like you and me were saying, I feel like it made the room look a little bigger for us, our point of view. But
for sure.
And maybe that's why I don't know. We might have to reevaluate the sound stuff to make sure we're all sounding good.
No, that's good. I tell you, I walked in here and it's a whole production little setup you guys have.
Yeah, we'll see. Is this one supposed to be like that, bro? Where it's like the red?
No, it doesn't have it. This one that just says record and the little red light flashes.
Okay, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I see a red light flashing. So.
Oh shit!
So we just have the podcast. We good though.
We have an audio.
Yeah. So let's see. I'll see if I can try to take a pic real quick.
Yeah, but man, this is your first time this year coming. No, we started off the year here, huh?
Yeah, exactly. I ended 2023 here and I started 2024 here.
And now you're back.
It's
here
just Utah
in
just
July.
tends to be like my same space, you know. Utah. Every time I come to Utah, it's just a whole different vibe.
Mm.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
tell me, "Why you go to Utah so much?" I just like it's a whole different environment. I just
Yeah,
love it.
It's a change.
That's facts, bro. You come here pretty often. Last time you were here was like what, 6 months ago?
Yeah, in January.
For New Year's.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was a blast.
Last year I came in 2023 I came twice? No, once.
Yeah, I think it was just once.
once.
I think the
But
year before that.
2022 I came in like 5 times. I came in by myself with my brother and they came in 2 more times.
Damn.
Holy shit.
That was a lot. And I usually never come in the summer because I hate the heat.
Yeah, it's pretty hot over here.
I
not
love the
gonna lie.
winter though.
All right. Alrighty, bro. So we've covered an array of things.
Yeah, we have.
I know you are working on like a little business, bro. Do you want to share any info on that?
Yeah, not for sure. So I have a flooring business, A1. It's something that I've always had in my mind. Actually, was supposed to start this back in like 2016.
Damn.
But shit happens.
Yeah.
My dad was supposed to be my partner. Shit happened with my dad. We lost communication. And getting the business actually what brought us back together. So,
Oh,
Oh, wow.
shit.
so
Okay.
having the business
Was
with my
something-
dad is what actually gave me that relationship back with him. So I have that going with him. So and
That's
it's
good,
been,
bro.
Been on doing it for 2 years. The first year was
Is it just strictly flooring you guys do?
strictly anything that has to do related with wood flooring. So I'm
Wood
talking vinyl engineer, solid, refinishing. That's mainly what we do at us. We try to keep it, custom homes, residential homes.
Got you. Just keep it like that.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough, not tough, but it's a very, how can I say it? There's a lot of competition for that.
Demand.
There's a lot of competition. So
Damn. So you probably always. So when you're, I guess, bidding and all that stuff, you're more than likely bidding on like. Well, I guess it depends on your clientele. So it's either going to be quality versus like I would assume maybe the price or some shit like that, right? Because there's people that obviously are going to want the lowest price. They'll be like, oh, that's too expensive. They call the next guy, right?
Yeah,
And
for sure.
I'm assuming you also maybe have this clientele as well that are more like, hey, we don't want just dog shit. Maybe some quality, but a fair deal, I guess you could say.
Yeah, for sure. I think the nice thing about my father is, despite how much we charge, we're always gonna do a good job. It's just one of those things where, not because I charge a little, I'm gonna do a shitty job because that work is gonna represent me at the end of the day. They're gonna go see them like, oh, who did that? So no matter how much we charge, I think that's one of the things that my dad always does is he puts his effort into what he does, and he's been doing it for 40 years. So
That's crazy.
so he's good at what he does. I'm not gonna say I'm not good because I started doing it when I was 8 or 9.
Yeah.
So, but now it's different because now I'm actually the one bidding the work and not actually doing the hard labor. But every once in a while, I have to go work on the weekends with my dad
Okay.
because I love that labor. I love that physical labor.
Yeah.
I love to do it.
It's something way different than what you do day to day. So
Exactly.
that's good, bro. So you said that's been 2 years. Yeah, I think you filed your S corp. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I
2022.
filed in 2022, and it's a whole process. You got to do testing, you got to do exams. Once you pass your exams, then you got to get your insurance. So I want to say my first jobs I closed out was last year. So in November, couple jobs I closed, started off, ended good. Then couple more jobs I've done here this month, probably about 4 or 5.
Oh shit! Hell
And
yeah,
bidding
bro.
on a couple others.
Yeah. That's dope. So I think I've actually even mentioned on the pod that I think I was telling a story where you would go to the gym and like leave cards and shit like that.
Oh,
but
for sure. Yeah, so the first time that I walked in so I switched gyms last year, and I went to this new gym, and I just saw the gym had a bunch of just business cards on the front desk. Like, you walk it, pet grooming, photography, fucking party rentals.
yeah, you name it.
So at first I was just like, should I put my card here? I was just like, nah. So I would just put them on the cars. As I'm walking, I just put them in the cars and then just get to the gym. And then one day I was working out. Some guy was wearing a construction shirt. I was like, oh, you do construction? And I gave him my business card. And then he goes, hey, you should just put some on the table over there. So just put some on the table. So my networking, that has been a little bit outdated, you could say, because I'm not doing
No,
that.
yeah, but still,
Like
bro.
the online stuff. But I just feel like I've always tried to do it just like by connection. So I still hand out. Actually, when I'm driving from home, sometimes I just stop by random construction sites, drop off my card, introduce myself.
Yeah.
What's the most amount of, like, what kind of like floorings what you guys mostly do? Like the most stuff, I would say.
I think the most that we do is vinyl and
The vinyl?
laminate, just because
Okay.
it's more affordable and
Yeah,
it's
than actual
and,
hardwood.
What's the
and it
difference?
lasts longer.
So laminate is that's the shit that comes like in the sheets, right? That you just kind of assemble together and pop in together.
Yeah, so laminate is just MDF, and you just print your actual texture. So like when you see those planks, all the planks are the same because it's just a
Oh,
picture that
shit.
gets stamped onto it. So you're gonna
Okay.
get the same pattern
Okay.
all the time.
And-
It lasts longer.
Okay. And vinyl?
Vinyl definitely is more like it's more waterproof, but it's the same thing. It's just vinyl, and then you just put your cap over it. So it's just an image of wood
Okay.
onto it versus solid wood. You get a bunch of variation, so you know when it's solid.
So laminate is like wood.
No, laminate is just MDF. It's just compressed
Oh.
MDF with the little picture of it. So once you scratch that picture, that's
Yeah.
it. You gotta change the whole piece.
What's MDF?
MDF is just like that, like your baseboard right there.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
just like compressed material.
Oh, gotcha.
Compressed material,
Like,
and then you
like
just
compressed
put
sawdust, whatever that shit is.
Yeah,
Almost.
there you go.
Oh, okay, okay, got it. And then what do they call the other shit? That's like it comes in a big roll, and it's like vinyl too, but it's
Linoleum.
oh, okay.
Linoleum.
See, I always got when I heard vinyl, I always thought it was that shit. And I'm like,
Yeah, see, we don't do linoleum, but we do vinyl all the time.
That's good.
Huh. Okay.
So I don't know. I think my house has vinyl.
Vinyl.
Yeah.
It's nice. I mean, that's what people do all the time. Like all these projects that I work on, it's all vinyl.
It's all vinyl now.
Only custom homes that you
I
probably
guess I have a plank there I can actually see. Because if you see the side of it, you can tell, right? If it's
Yeah,
vinyl
you
or-
can see. See, the nice thing about solid wood is you could just refinish it all the time because it's just solid wood, so you can sand it down, finish it off.
The only part with wood I don't like is it freaking squeaks or is that just from a bad install all the time? Because think about
If
our
it squeaks-
Chicago house.
So it could be two things. It could be it's outdated, so you gotta remove your floor and just kind of rescrew adjust your joist in the bottom.
Oh, gotcha.
And then once you do that,
Because every house I've been in that has wood flooring, like legit, it's always creaks and cracks and
yeah,
does weird shit. So
yeah,
That's cool.
we actually get called for a lot of jobs like that. That the floor is squeaky, but as
Mm.
a floor installer, we can't do anything. I mean, we could pull out the floor and rescrew your joist, but all that is just foundation work.
Oh shit.
Yeah, when it's squeaky, because the wood itself won't squeak, is what's beneath it. It's what squeaks. So you gotta rescrew everything nailed, so you just get a solid backing.
Damn.
I think I talked about this with my house that I was going to use my one-time warranty thing for this, but we're starting to get some spots in a specific area of the house where we're having some squeaks, but it's where there's carpet. But in the past, my old house that I had in Ogden, before we tore the carpet out, the thing to put vinyl or whatever material we were going to put on there, and for me thinking, I'm like, I'm going to take care of the squeaks. So I put some screws, or I think I put just nails in it because that's what I had. It was an old ass house, but the things came right back again, and then we took it apart again, and literally you could see like the board is squeaking on the nail.
Yeah, so the best thing for that is screws. So the screws, obviously you get that, and with the nails is easier to block because there's no kind of grip between them. So you gotta always do screws.
And when they build houses, like let's say modern day, just a construction, a regular house that they frame up, they just use nails, huh?
On the joist, yeah, nails. For sure,
Yeah.
nails. But like, let's say sometimes when you want to do plywood, in the older houses, it's definitely screws. Second floors, like when I have to do a home like that, they have to switch out the plywood. Definitely screws on the second floor. The first floor is always nails.
Yeah, I'm sure my shit's all nails because I mean, I think these houses they just build them like like Tetris. They just build them up overnight, they frame them up, and I think they're just using nails. That's why my shit's squeaking now. But
Yeah, so you put screws, probably better.
gotta pull the carpet out. Well,
Yeah.
they'll have to,
Sounds like a whole process, huh?
Yeah, but yeah, it's that area of the house that's for some reason.
But you probably get more squeaks with the carpet because if you get a squeaky and you're always stepping on it, but if you lay out a longer piece of wood, you kind of disperse your weight.
Oh, it's like
So
a
you
laminate.
So then you might not get the squeak because with carpet, if I press here, it's right there. But if there's a big plank and I press here, you might not get the squeak no more because all the weight is being distributed over plank.
Holy shit.
That's probably why we don't hear it in that room because that's carpet. So
Damn.
cool. Good to know. No, I know.
Alrighty. See, full of information, Gonzalo. Damn,
A
brother.
little bit of everything, bro.
Yeah, literally, bro.
I need some flooring done in my house, bro.
And we finished with podcast.
I gotta go get started on the floor. Nah, just
Fuck.
kidding.
So I do have some questions for you. So we kind of basically got a sense of what you do, what you've been working on, all that stuff. But we haven't talked about the future, bro.
The future.
What is would you expect? What are your goals here in the next, let's say, year? We'll start with a year.
A year?
Yeah, what you want to see different, bro? What you want to change? What you want to improve on?
Question, right? That's a deep question because you don't think about it every day.
Nah, hell no.
It's something we should though more often than we
You don't think about it every day, but everything you do is for that better future of yours.
Yeah.
So you unconsciously do it every day.
Because everything you're doing today, what's it for? You know, if you
Yeah,
really
exactly.
don't have a
Exactly. So where do I see myself a year from now? Definitely would want to. I wouldn't say invest more time because I just have to invest more time into my business. But it's just one of those things where I got my 9 to 5.
Yeah,
So
it's hard, bro.
I just gotta find that balance, but definitely would want that business to kind of blow up a little bit
Yeah.
more, where I could live off of it, for sure. And then what's another one? Just trying to buy myself a home,
Yeah, you've been saying that.
get myself a house, see what the future holds there, and just fucking being a better person, bro. Overall, hopefully, have that right person to start a family with, and all that stuff.
Yeah, basically setting everything for the next chapter.
Exactly, bro.
Got you.
So,
I like that.
So just setting myself up for success, bro. Just being financially stable, which I think I'm financially stable. But sometimes with the financial stability that I have right now, I have very limited time. So obviously you gotta find that balance, where
Can't have everything, so
you can't have exactly. But then again, you also want have that freedom to do other stuff.
okay. That's
So-
good, bro.
So it's just setting myself for when I do have that family.
Literally, the house is there, like the job's there. Yeah, you're
They
right.
say you're never ready to be a father, but you could set yourself up to be ready.
Damn.
So you could have everything just ready, and once it happens. But that's definitely down 3-4 years. But just setting myself to be in a better position, just
No, okay.
financially.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of what a mentor. What was my real estate mentor? It's like the first one I had. He was saying that, basically asking us if we had kids and shit like that. And I was like, oh no. I was like, I would like to at least be somewhat successful while before I have kids. He's like, that's the best way to do it. That's what I did. And he was basically just confirming, it's like, yeah, it's good to have your shit together and then have your kids because life is way easier. You don't have to worry about like financial shit and all that.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right.
Something that's never planned for, right? But
Yeah,
it's
sometimes it
definitely
just
something
happens.
to always. It's smart to always have that in mind and plan for that.
And you guys always talk about it. When you don't have that family, is the best time to take a risk for yourself.
Oh, for sure.
'Cause
Yeah.
Once you have other people depending on you,
Oh shit.
you don't have that freedom. I mean, it's not saying you can't make it happen because you could,
It's
but
harder.
It's way harder.
Way
bro.
harder.
100%. Yeah.
That's a fact, bro. You got to make sure there's food on the table before anything,
Yeah, bills got to get paid.
Yep. It's
And
expensive
thankfully,
to live.
I would say I'm financial pretty stable, so
That's good,
just
bro.
gotta keep that going.
No, yeah, for sure, bro.
It's
Straight
definitely
up.
it makes life a little easier for sure. Like a better peace of mind, living every day, going through your everyday basis,
Exactly, bro.
knowing that you have, you're financially stable, because financial is honestly like what it makes the world go round and round. That's
It does it. Yeah, they say money's not everything, but fuck, it's a solution for a lot of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Especially because the way that hit me was when I landed in the hospital and I couldn't work for about 3 months. That was the worst shit that happened to me, where I didn't have money saved up. I couldn't work. I was laying in bed. And after that experience, I said, shit, I gotta
Never again,
manage
huh?
my financials, because shit like that, bro. Just obviously, I had my parents and my father were there to help me, So I didn't work for about 3 months, so it was just bills had to get paid, bro. So after that experience, I said, shit, I gotta get my shit together. I gotta get my shit together.
Yeah.
But thankfully, the company I was working for, they gave me a free pay of 1 month, just free. So and then I had some vacations occurred, so I never missed out on the paycheck. But I know that if I would have had savings, the whole process would have been way easier. you
Yeah,
know?
less stressful type shit too.
That's for sure. Because I was just laying in bed, for
That's
2
fucking
months straight.
crazy, bro. That's a long
Just
time.
laying in bed 2 months, not be able to do anything.
Yeah.
And that's when you realize that all the little stuff matters.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, that's kind of like the wake up for sure call for you. Then I do
That was a
remember that.
big wake up call right there. That was a big wake up call. And then fucking my ass just went partying, enjoying life, gained like 200 pounds. I was just like, I wasn't supposed to steer this way. What happened here, you know?
Yeah.
But life happens, bro. And I'm back on the.
Back on track.
I'm back on track. Exactly.
That's
bro.
good.
But you look back, it's like it was a good time. you know?
Yeah, that's
It
a
was a
fact.
good time.
That's good, bro. That's good. So yeah, everything's kind of lining up then. So
It is.
can't wait to see what that future holds, bro. So good shit. Yeah,
And it's crazy because when you told me to do the podcast, I said yes right away, you know? I
Yeah.
was like, yeah. And then I would have been, I was like, shit, what I get myself into, you know? It's just like,
Are your thoughts ever of coming to like, or not even Utah, but like living out of California, or you plan on just being there forever? Because obviously you have family there and stuff, but
yeah, definitely have family there, but it's funny because we had this conversation couple of days ago that
yeah,
I've been looking into more out of state stuff.
okay.
Because California is nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not the best place to be there right now. Just
Yeah, I hear.
like, you know, trying to, buy a home, set yourself up for
Yeah.
success.
Seems
I
like-
mean, there's
seems
a
like-
lot of opportunities for sure. There is, but
Yeah.
it's hard.
What state would you think, or you just kind of have to see your opportunities and
That's I definitely want to. If it's Phoenix,
Phoenix?
Oh, that'd
Okay.
be dope.
Phoenix has a lot of construction going on. A
Mm.
lot of construction. The heat, I could deal with it.
That's
How
just
about
it's
say,
hotter
like-
than here though, bro.
And just dry heat.
It's hot as shit though. Especially I haven't gone around this time, but I've gone around like September, October. Sheesh.
Like
Like
a
even
hot-
all the restaurants and everywhere you walk by has like little
Misters.
mist. I was gonna say the sprinklers from the grocery stores.
My boy's a vegetable.
Yeah, come on, fucking drenched.
But yeah, the
Yeah.
bitches everywhere, bro. Straight up.
Damn. Now they need it, man. It's hot as hell. My parents were down there just not too long ago, and it was still technically like spring. And he said it was like they said it was like 115, 110.
Are you shitting me?
That's way too high.
Working
And
in
I'm like,
construction?
yo, yeah. And construction's crazy because you're outside. People, I mean, the yard people, lawn care people, door to door people that are knocking, for sales. They're dealing with this heat out there, but
That's a fact.
someone's got to do it.
That's
You
a
got no
fact.
choice.
That reminds me of Leo, the dude we had on the pod. I think
Yeah,
episode 40. That's what he was doing. He was doing solar in Scottsdale, I think.
yeah. I've seen that. He's out there, man.
Yeah,
Putting in
doing
work.
shit.
Hot as hell, probably, but
Yep. That's a
Someone-
fact.
someone's got to do it.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Scottsdale?
Nah, I have not been to
Yeah,
Scottsdale.
we should check it out eventually. It's just a crazy place, bro.
Our cousin Alex, Alex from Mexico, he lives in Phoenix right now. He's in Phoenix.
Dude, he's been bouncing everywhere, bro. He was in Louisiana.
He was
and
in
then-
Louisiana, Texas, Pittsburgh,
Oh, shit.
and now he's in Phoenix.
Just bouncing everywhere. I guess that's cool. Just check out everything,
Yep.
Be like, oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
So,
Chicago's another one that it's a nice place to go work out there.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
In regards to-
Construction-wise,
Because the
too.
industry, yeah.
Crazy buildings, bro.
Yeah. Is Chicago like downtown, all the stuff that we saw, is that pretty much just done for though? Like as far as building though, or what happens like, because I swear when we were there, it looked like packed full, but it gets to a point where they demolish old buildings and just rebuild like crazy skyscrapers, or how does it happen like in a city like that? Or they just keep building out?
They probably just keep building out.
Because it seems like that is the main point of Chicago though, where we were at,
Yep.
The-
I've never really looked into that, but I would assume they just start building up. They start buying land and just demo it.
Because I feel like you're like, let's say if Ogden was to blow up one day, they're not gonna start building like in West Haven, they're gonna keep one in Ogden downtown
Just moving out.
below crazier. So they would probably knock down old buildings and buy properties and
Got
just
you.
build
So,
skyscrapers.
okay, so yeah, basically instead of moving, I guess you could say wider,
Yeah.
you'd go more vertical or height. Like start,
Yeah,
Push
Which
it
is
up.
exactly what LA is. That's why everything LA is vertical because land is so exquisite now. There's no
Yeah.
land.
yeah.
There's no land. So everybody's just building down and going up,
Damn.
oh shit, okay.
which is the reason I'm at this company is because I wanted to learn subterranean.
So the current building you're working on now, does that have floors underneath or what the
Two.
fuck?
Two
So it's two
levels
floors
of,
underneath?
yeah, two floors.
And those get built before anything?
Yeah.
The foundation and that?
Yep.
And then, okay.
Yeah, so you do all your trench. First you gotta do also like if you're going down, you gotta lay out all your because you gotta protect these homes, like we're surrounded by homes all around, so you gotta protect. You just can't start digging because then all that dirt is gonna it's gonna
Their house is gonna
compress. And
cave in.
it's gonna cave in. So you gotta do all your foundations around, and then
Oh,
you start digging down. And as you dig down, you bring your walls lower. So now you have a big hole, and the houses are still
yeah, intact. They're good to go.
intact.
Hmm.
Huh.
What are the floors? Are they gonna be like parking or
So
what's?
the two lower floors are subterranean parking. It's just strictly parking.
Hmm.
Then the first floor is all commercial area, so
Got you.
people are just gonna either rent them out to like
Restaurants, stores, you name
and
it.
then second,
T-Mobiles.
fourth, fifth, and sixth floors are residential.
Nice.
That's all residential.
Is that how big that building's gonna be?
Yeah, 6 floors with the roof deck. So you could say 7 with the roof
Yeah,
deck.
yeah. Okay. That sounds dope, dude.
That's cool.
Definitely the tallest one I've done.
Okay.
The tallest one I've done. Other than that, I've just done 5 floors.
Mm.
Is that all the structure for that? All like just wood, or do they use like a lot of steel?
So this one that I'm doing right now is a combination of both. So everything that is commercial has to be is concrete and like steel,
Mm-hmm.
and then like the upper floors of residentials, you could do wood framing.
Mm. Okay, so build a foundation like strong, and
Yeah,
then
just like the commercial just has a different fire rating.
high rise. That's all just like concrete and
That's just all
metal.
concrete and steel. So you just have to use non-combustible materials for all of that.
Damn.
I didn't even
That's
think
pretty-
about that. It's different
That's it.
materials for all that shit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just got different types of ratings, fire ratings.
Dude, when I think back of like the Twin Towers, that shit was well, even like the buildings that are up still currently, but seeing that, when they crumble, 9/11 and all that stuff, that shit was just literally all steel and concrete, like
Yep.
all the way up. It's insane. And like no, if you think about it, yeah, if you did it out of wood, that shit would just collapse too. So
The wind would take that
yeah, you
motherfucker.
gotta do it. But it's just,
Wet.
it's crazy to think just how much work it takes to make those buildings, and I guess that's why New York has its thing, with
Yeah, but when it comes down to high rises, their pre-construction is crazy. Everything just gets prefab. So once they start going up,
it's just
yeah,
Oh,
It's
it's,
already
it's like
pre-built.
fast type
yeah,
shit?
yeah. With
Damn.
high rises, you gotta have all that because high rises, bro, you gotta just imagine you have a crane up there, and the crane is costing you 10,000 a day. You gotta make sure you're taking advantage of that crane every
Yeah,
day.
using every minute type
Because
shit.
one day, your job site shuts down, and the crane operator says, "Hey, the crane's at your job. I gotta get paid for it."
I'm still getting paid, yeah.
Yeah, so scheduling is one of the hardest parts in this trade. Staying on schedule.
Oh shit! Because you even were mentioned to me that you guys have like different clauses and stuff in your contracts where it's like, oh, if it's not done by this time, every day extra you get penalized and shit like that, right?
Exactly. So the owner could charge us, and then if it's the GC's fault, but then we could also charge the subcontractors.
Got you. Y'all eat the cost a little bit. Be like, hey man, we're fucking up here.
Yeah, but it's never good to go that route.
Yeah.
But then again, I've never finished a project on time, bro.
Never. So it's like really common for.
It's when I
Damn.
first started, they'll be like, "Hey, this job is 3 months behind." I'm like, "It's not that bad." I was like, "Wait, what?"
3 months
3
is
months.
crazy, yeah.
There's jobs are a year out, a year delayed.
Damn.
Wow.
What's the cause of the biggest delay?
Utilities,
Oh, you can't get the materials and shit?
not just getting your power department to go out there.
Oh, you waiting for them to do something.
Exactly.
Wow.
Damn.
There's just a lot of things that you can control, but you could start early.
Gotcha. So it's better to get that out of the way as soon as possible.
Exactly.
It's
So that's where just having the right people around you makes sense because they'll be like, "Hey, you gotta
And whose
step
job
up."
is that? Is that your job then?
Yeah,
Ah, so if the delays are basically your fault then, huh?
exactly.
falls back on
Damn.
you.
Damn, that's fucking crazy.
So it goes back to a point where I have to make sure I delegate it to the right person. Because if I keep it in my court and I'm not doing shit about it,
Yeah,
the fault's
that's
on
true.
me.
Yeah, the ball's in your court, but as soon as you pass it off, shit could go wrong with them as well.
Exactly. So I gotta make
Yeah.
sure it's a nice transition. Hey, this is your issue now.
Yeah, get it handled. Dude, that's it's a whole different world, bro. Like dead ass. Literally.
Yeah, we really don't ever put ourselves in that spot. I mean, we're just used to. I mean, in your sense, I guess essentially I'm like a tenth or a 100th of what you do, obviously. But
Nah, bro.
What-
I still think it's the same though, because you gotta delegate your stuff, you gotta coordinate your stuff, you got your employees. So it's two different
Yeah.
industries for sure, but I still think the responsibility is up there for either of us.
Hmm.
Yeah, so true though. Because you basically do the same thing, like, but just on a smaller scale.
Yeah, well, yeah, really small.
Yeah, like, oh, like the client needs it back by this time. Oh shit, there's delays, and
Oh, the part's not here now, or the part came in wrong, or in your
Yep.
case, it'd be material came in all fucked up, or yeah, that's cool.
How did you become like a good manager? Because I know you have to be in a somewhat of a leadership role. Like, not anyone's just going to be like respecting the manager. Because we've all had managers where we hated them, or we're like, he tells you to do something, and be like, man, fuck that manager. Like, so how did you basically get in good faith with all the people?
I'm still in the process of getting good faith.
Yeah, you still struggle with some people? Like, did it work with you?
Yeah, for sure, all the time, bro.
They give you shit, huh?
Well, it's just they give you shit, but there's so many ways you could do something that you just gotta adapt to everybody's way of working. Before, you could do it one way or you could do it. But the way that I like to manage people is everybody in my team, we're all at the same level. I'm not here, he's not here.
Okay.
Like, we're not a totem pole. We're all at the same level.
Got you.
And if I gotta step up or I gotta step down, my titles don't mean anything at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
That's
like
good.
For me, I'm not a titles guy. Yeah, I'm a construction manager, but if I gotta get up and sweep, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, that's really good, bro. Because there's probably people out there that are like, man, fuck that, I ain't doing that, and all the other workers are like, man, fuck this dude.
And then the people around you see you,
Oh, yeah.
Hey, he's doing it.
Lead by example is kind of what I got out of that then.
Exactly, bro. So that's my way of managing. Is we're all at the same level, and if I tell you to do something and it's wrong, blame me for it. I'll take the blame.
Shit.
There's another thing in this industry, bro. So everybody wants everything in writing. Oh, you got to send me an email.
Contract and all that.
And I'm not like that. I tell people, and I feel like that's one of the things that has given me the respect I have is I'd be working with the electricians. We're laying out lights or appliances. I'm like, well, put it here, put it here. He goes, but it's not on the plan. He was like, well, just do it, And if somebody tells you something, tell them I told you to do it, and I will assume the responsibility. And that gives him a better perception. Like, he's gonna stand up and he's gonna stand
up for me. He's not just throw you under the bus.
And I gotta do that all the time, bro. You gotta step up to the plate and show them that you got their back.
Oh shit!
And sometimes you're gonna take shit. I had a boss of mine. I was getting shit for some work I did, and this was the mentor that I talked about, Jeff. He told the boss, he goes, "You fire him, I'm gonna go with them."
Damn.
He goes, because I told him what to do. So when he did that for me, I said, I got to do this for other people that I work with. So
that's some real shit.
I got to stand right behind him.
That's some real shit.
I got to stand behind him because if not, what's the purpose of having a team if you're not going to get
leadership role, like the fuck? That's a fact, bro. That's a good way to think, looking at it, like for real. Especially everyone that wants to be in a leadership role. It's like, do you want to become, I guess there might be a difference between a manager and a leader. And I feel like you're more like in a leadership role,
I think it all depends on what you're doing at the moment. Because sometimes, you do have to be the leader and set that example for them like he's doing. But you also have to be the manager sometimes and call out people for what they're doing wrong.
Accountable.
And I feel like I still fail at that sometimes.
Yeah.
Calling people out.
Confrontation.
And my biggest thing, there you go, confrontation. Like, how is he gonna take it? So I just stay quiet sometimes. But they actually eats me up because I'm just like, I know I should have called him out. And there's that thing. If you didn't call him out at the moment, that's it. Your opportunity passed by.
That's facts.
You just can't go back and say, hey.
3 months later.
3 months later, it's like,
you remember when you fucked that up? Yeah. I know exactly what
you're actually a manager. But I know those are all qualities that I've had to learn in the field. And just having a good mentor with you. Definitely have this mentor. I haven't worked with them in 2 years, and we talk on the phone every day.
That's wild.
Every day we talk on the phone. He actually knows about you guys all the time. He goes, "You going with the Utah boys?"
Oh,
like, yeah. He calls them the Utah boys.
That's dope.
So he's always asking about my brother. But so it's a good relationship I have with him.
That's good, bro. Because that even just shows another subject we've talked about. It's like having the right people, mentors, they basically shortcut the process because if you didn't have them, then you just kind of try to figure everything on your own, and that's kind of hard.
Or they just open your eyes to other possibilities. Yeah. It's like when I graduated architecture school, I never thought I was going to be in the position that I am.
Yeah, you probably didn't even existed, huh? The position you're in?
I did not know about it at all. And
that's crazy.
Because when I graduated high school, I was digging trenches, bro. When I graduated college, I was digging trenches, bro. Applying waterproofing. My ass has never done waterproofing. that house got a bunch of leaks, but you best believe the new house I'm gonna do ain't gonna have no leaks.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I remember one of my first tasks right there was when they hired me. So, have you ever done electrical work? I was like, hell yeah, I've done electrical work, bro. I've never done shit, And I had to connect from the temporary power pole, which is high voltage of 400 amp. I had to go from that to our trailer office, big thick cable. He goes, "Have you ever connected this?" I was like, "Yeah."
It's just like an extension cord, no?
I was like, I thought it was.
Yes.
But if we just gave me the cable, I had to probably put it about 300 feet over a mountain.
What the
Then
hell?
then come down, fucking tight again. It's when I never knew what poison ivy was, bro.
Oh, shit.
I was up against the fence, just turn that shit out with my hand, I
Yeah.
didn't know what it was. They were like, "Hey, that's bad for you." But I had been there all day, nothing happened to me,
Oh,
and
shit.
and it was time to do the connections, So I was doing the connection, 4 wires, bro. I'm used to 3. This shit had 4 wires.
What's the fourth one for?
I just connect everything. It was a while. I finished around 3, and I was supposed to leave at 3:30. But I was like, if I tell them I'll finish early, I gotta go connect it to the power pole. I said, if I didn't hook it up, I'm gonna fry my ass, So I remember it was at 3:30, and I told the project manager at the time, I was like, "Hey, bro, I'm done." He goes, "Can you connect it?" I was like, "No, I gotta go. I ran out." I was like, "If it connects it blows up, that's all me, bro." So I left, and the next day the trailer had light. I was like, "All right, I connected it right."
Oh, hell yeah.
That's it, because I've never done all that temporary stuff. Like I guess it had like a little switch where you could turn off the power, which I should have turned off the switch and connected, but I didn't know that stuff, bro. And I didn't want to go ask him either, so I just left the cable.
Hmm.
And thankfully, we're good. We had power the next day.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in that, especially when you're starting off. I mean, sometimes you gotta kind of lie to some people about what you can do, because I feel like that's like the way you grow in a way. You kind of just take that, and it's not like you're lying, but you're putting yourself there to, yeah, I can do it. I'll
On the
figure it
spot
out.
type shit.
Yeah, instead of be like, I don't know, like, because at that point you're gonna stick your whole life like that. I don't know.
That's the best mentality to have. Just,
Yeah. If somebody tells me, like, literally my first PPF job I had, I've done PPF, like small little portions. The guy comes in with a C8 Corvette. Hey, I need a whole front end done, PPF. Can you do PPF? And I was like, yeah, I do PPF. I've never done a whole car. And I just took it on. Like, I've done it. And literally right before, I'm like, shit, I got to do as much research as I possibly can, buy material, practice on my own car. Like, I booked him out like 3 weeks in advance. That way it gave me some time. I got to his house, did the whole thing, and from there on it freaking blew up to 3 other Corvettes. So, but it was that risk of, yeah, I can do it. Like you were like,
Trusting
you ever
yourself.
done that? Yeah.
you have to, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to learn that shit. Like,
Yeah, it's good. I mean, sometimes you're gonna get yourself shit that you can't find the way, the doorway out of it. But
I feel like it works out most of the time, though.
it does, unless you're just completely. I mean, obviously, be realistic with it. If you're like, somebody tells you, "Hey, Alex,
Go fly a plane or
can
some
you,
shit.
yeah, can you operate this plane?" Oh yeah, I've done it all the time.
I got you, bro.
Can you change the transmission for me? Like, you probably know a little bit of it, but it's, yeah, at least something that's in your realm that you can probably just figure it out. So
Nothing that's too far out.
I mean, Gonzalo was all crazy for dealing with 440 voltage or whatever you said.
That's 400 amps.
400 amps.
Shit, trust you, bro. I'll never do that again.
That's bacon right there. But no, you're playing with life and death.
Hey, but it was shit.
You got it though.
I wasn't gonna connect it. Hey, I left.
At least, hey, you're smart enough for that. You already knew, like,
That shit dangerous.
I'll get it to
I
there.
knew I wasn't the expert on that, but now I'm good.
Yeah, comfortable doing it now.
But he left it in their head though. I'm like, he's willing to fucking do something. Like, we can put him to do something, and he's gonna do it.
Yeah, not for
Because
sure.
technically, you left in their mind.
He knows how to do it.
Yeah, he knows how to do it.
Yeah.
So
They didn't even know.
My first task at that job. So you know how they tie rebar? I don't know if you guys ever seen so they tie rebar, so they use just wire, but they cut the wire, bro. My first task, bro, I had to go around that side picking up wires, bro, bare hands.
all the little.
And I realized it's just this fool didn't have nothing to do, so he made us go pick up wire, bro. They could have just stayed in the dirt.
I'm about to say, doesn't that just get buried in fucking concrete?
Yeah, but I didn't know shit. If I would have known, I would just covered up with dirt, But
You're just picking up with your bare hands, wire by wire.
yeah, but it was hot. It was back in July, because I started that job in June, and July I was doing that.
Damn. Huh? Well, at least did you learn anything from that?
Yeah, I learned construction right there.
Oh, there
Oh
you
no,
go.
from picking up bars, I didn't learn shit.
I was gonna say sometimes you
I
learn shit from like
I
little.
learned I learned you gotta know sequence. If I would have known, I would have just left them there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a hands-on for sure. That first job was hands-on. I was grinding, pouring concrete.
Damn, that was like last June.
No, that was my first job.
Oh, your
My
first job. Got
that
you.
that custom home.
Got you.
Mm.
That custom home dealing with wealthy people. Walking in, saying I don't like the wall here. You gotta move it.
Move the wall.
Bruh.
You know.
But then they have to pay for that, right? Because
Oh
it's
yeah, they
already
do. Yeah.
okay. That makes sense. Probably annoying for y'all though, because y'all probably don't get. You still have more work to do, but you don't get like
It just holds you up.
like the extra 15K or 20K that it costs to do that shit or whatever. It's like, oh, knock it down now. Go put it over there.
Yeah, some people.
Yeah.
Well-
Well, nah, that's good, bro. Well, shit, bro. What else have we missed, bro? What haven't we touched that that you were maybe anticipating that we might have asked or?
Nah, bro, I just came in here, bro. Just have a conversation, bro. At first, I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, shit, what am I
Nah,
gonna say?
yeah,
You know?
nah, I get you, bro.
But then it's just a conversation that you're having. It's a self evaluation. Like I'm thinking, I was just like, shit. Am I practicing what I'm preaching? You know.
Yeah, that's a
I
fact.
think that's the biggest thing. You know, I'm gonna go back and be like, shit. You know, I'm
Yeah.
preaching, but am I practicing it?
Yeah,
You're gonna be listening to this shit on your way home.
I'll be like, damn, if I would have been practicing what I'm preaching, I would have been somewhere else. You know, but that's the nice thing about it. It's just a self evaluation for sure.
yeah. Luckily, me and Edgar's been doing this for a minute, and that happens. And I feel like it's helped because it's kind of like, if not, we're gonna have to next week come back and be like, hey, we still haven't done what we didn't, or if we lied, then we're gonna feel like pieces of shit, basically. And
Yeah, and you can lie all you want, but at the end of the day, results are gonna speak for themselves.
facts, yeah, people know.
Yeah.
People know.
Exactly.
For sure.
Well, no, that's good, bro. But yeah, is there any closing thoughts, Gonzalo? Anything you want to leave the people with, bro? Let's say there's someone out there, bro. They're just trying to get better at something, bro. They're trying to go about life better. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say the biggest thing is stay true to yourself. Stay true to your essence. Don't switch up because you want to, you know, be with other people. You want other people to accept you. Just stay true to yourself. Have the work ethic and just put everything on the table. So, you know, if shit didn't work out, you know that you left it all on the table. And if it doesn't work the first time, go out for the second one. That's just one way that's not going to work. So, you know, that's a thing. You just want to put everything on the table. And, no, there's a saying in Spanish, el hubiera no existe. And I kind of live by that. You know, el hubiera no existe. So that should have, would have, could have. I could have done that. And that's the worst fucking shit you could just think about. Like, if I would have done this, where would I have been? So just get it done. You know, just know that every action has a consequence. So good or bad, you just got to take responsibility of your actions, you know?
Yeah, some real shit, bro.
And stay in your lane. Yeah. Stay in your lane for sure. There's always going to be people. One of my biggest things was comparison. Why is he there? Why am I here? But, you know, just being at the gym, you know, that's one of those things where, I don't know whose quote it is, but they say comparison is a thief of joy.
It's a fact.
And I feel like that's another thing that you can't compare yourself out there because it's different walks of life at the end of the day.
Yeah, there is, bro. No, that's a fact, bro. We appreciate you, bro, for not just coming on the pod, coming to visit us and having a great time like always, and can't wait to be on the Austin trip. You know, it's gonna be fun.
That's coming up for sure.
Shit, less than 2 months now.
Yeah, it's coming up quick, man.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys for giving me those opportunities. Definitely out of my comfort zone for sure.
Yeah,
but
good,
definitely
bro.
appreciate it.
Pushing the boundaries, keep evolving, bro. Exactly. And yeah, bro, thank you, and thank you for always being a person that's always just seeking to become better. Because we all have friends and shit. They're not always going to be on the growth type shit, and you've definitely been one of those people. Like I've seen you change a lot in the last 5 years. So keep that shit up, bro.
For sure.
For sure. Yeah. I don't know. Probably doesn't mean shit, but proud of you.
Nah. It definitely does because sometimes like, you don't even realize the changes that you go through.
That's noticeable.
Until you step back and you're like, damn. You
know? No, it's big, bro. It's like big. Trust. Like.
Yeah, from an outside point of view, it's big. Yeah, we notice. Yeah,
we notice, bro.
Trust me, I noticed on you guys from watching the first podcast. You guys were on the other office to being here now, just the way you guys talk and everything. Yeah. It's nice though, so definitely appreciate y'all for putting this content because it's good to see two young guys. Obviously, I'm older, but looking down to you guys, you know, practicing what you guys are preaching, and just putting yourself out there. You know that, you could be successful in anything. And I feel like that's what I appreciate about your guys' podcast. I could have a connection with you guys. And I know that, yeah, that's true.
All right, well,
He's a successful guy, so
sheesh.
appreciate y'all for
No, I
having me
appreciate
here.
you, bro. Shit, you make me
Yes.
feel fucking.
Let's go. Let's go.
Right on. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me too. So
Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody for joining us on another episode of the Endless Growth Podcast. This has been episode 71 with the boy Gonzalo. Again, thank you so much for coming, bro.
Appreciate
We're super excited to see what the future holds for you, for us, for everybody. So yeah, we'll obviously keep in touch, and yeah, I guess we'll catch you everybody on the next one.
all right, peace.
All right, deuces, y'all.